was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electric.
Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, Wes Troop, and this time, in this entry of Horror Mania, I have the #1 movie in America this past weekend. I saw it, thought it was pretty good, so I'm gonna lay you down a review. It is Paranormal Activity 2! Two! Okay, never mind. Okay. Hopefully you've seen the first one, but here we go. After what they think is a break-in, the family of Katie Featherstone, from the first film, of course, the girl who was possessed and whatnot. Hopefully you've seen the first film, or otherwise I just ruined that for you. They set up, so after this, what they think is break-ins, they set up security cameras in their house to capture what's going on, just in case, they can catch a robber or whatnot. But they soon realize it's something more evil than break-ins. Ooh. And, the film stars Katie Featherstone and Mika Sloat from the first film, who are playing themselves, I suppose. Sort of, kind of. Sprout Graydon plays Christy, who is Katie's sister. This is the family of Katie. Brian Boland plays Dan, Christy's hubby. And Molly Ephraim, I'm guessing, who's a little hottie. Too bad you missed out on the Babe of the Year contest. There's always next year. She plays Allie, who is Dan's daughter, Chris's stepdaughter. Okay. So the film, you may be wondering why some certain characters are in that may have in the first. It's more of a prequel than a sequel. It's 90% prequel, 10% sequel, I'd say, and the sequel comes at the end, of course. So just keep that in mind. Much like the first movie, this sequel starts out slow. Which is okay, because you get to know everybody, kind of what their deal is and whatnot. They have to set up the story. It can't be boom, scare, right as it starts, because that would just sort of be weird. But but it definitely picks itself up as it goes along, moving at a pretty steady pace, I'd say. There's definitely some good scares in here, and I'm not a pussy, but I'm enough of a man to say when I jump at a movie, and I definitely jumped a few times. Definitely a few scenes. There's a scene in the kitchen that got me. I think it got everyone in the theater. Everyone was like, "Holy shit!" So definitely some good scares. My main census is if you enjoyed the first one, you'll like this one too. Although I read some people say they didn't, but I think it's a very good sequel. It fits in with the first one pretty well. The audience was great. I love when the audience reacts. I was saying this about last week with Jackass 3D. When they react, it makes it more fun for you. To hear people, holy shit, and oh my god, no. Stuff like that is just great to hear people react. I thought the cast was good, as petrified people of these paranormal activities. And I like that they basically cast relative unknowns. Because, like I said, I think I said this for the first one. If not, I meant to say it. It makes it seem a lot more real, if that's what they're going for, to cast people you haven't heard of. Than if you would cast, like, Brad Pitt in a role or something. You'd just be like, oh, it's freaking Brad Pitt playing in another role. So, why should I care? You know what I mean? And when you see someone you don't even know, you're like, oh, it's possible, It makes it seem more real in your head, even though you know it's fake, Another thing I liked from this film, other than just all the nice scares and whatnot, and the daughter, is that it connected some loose ends that you weren't really sure why this thing was haunting them in the first one. They sort of tell you why, I suppose. It sort of connects both movies, and they tell you some more inside info that you don't know from the first one. So it sort of completes a circle, kind of, I guess. So I like that it sort of explained the first more into detail. And in case you're wondering, yes, there could be a third. So I think I would probably go see it. If there's a third one, I'll go see it next year. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I know they had like a budget of $3 million, and they made like $45 million. So that's very, very profitable, and that's just the first weekend. Think of those profits. Good Lord. They could make them like Saws every frickin' year, but I don't know. We'll see. When that happens, they lose the magic of the original and whatnot, so we'll see if that's a good idea or not. As far as this one, I actually think I enjoyed it a smidge more than the original. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I thought this one was a little bit better, just by a little bit. So, therefore, the A-List gives the film Paranormal Activity 2 the rating of Do It. If you like the first one, which I gave a Do It, then you will like the second one. So, do it. So, till the next time I see all of you, it'll be tomorrow with another entry into Horror Mania. So, till then, troop out.